Ah yes, it is time for our annual ho-ho-hoing, swell chaps. But hey, how's it going, you swell individuals? On today's festive tier list, we're gonna be having the Zenless characters host a Christmas party. Now usually I have like a format, little template, but nah. Basically, we're gonna pick a host character who will provide the accommodations to the rest of the cracked cast. And at this specific location that the party will be held, all the Zenless characters are gonna do whatever the fuck they want. Or specifically, whatever headcanon kind of comes into our brain, I guess, yeah. But yes, we'll probably pair each character up with like a buddy for the night. And we're gonna make it so, like, they don't know who the fuck it is, kind of. You'll see what I mean when we get into it. But yes, improvise, adapt, do whatever the fuck. So first up, we need our host character, who will be providing the living quarters and accommodations. I kind of like the idea of it being at random play, because bro, that is such a chill vibe for any kind of party. Like, dog, Belle and Weiss decorating it to suit the festive atmosphere. Oh, and wait, little Eos can be dressed as like a little reindeer. Okay. Who else can be the host? We gotta be open-minded though. We got Caesar. It'd be the most unorthodox party, but kind of cool. Like, okay, now hold on a second there. Yes, I changed my mind. No, him and Rena are gonna be like the host of the party. Yeah, because they're gonna have access to like the bougiest mansion. All the little snacks and the dips are gonna be of the highest caliber. And just seeing all of these cracked characters running around such a formal setting is so fucking perfect. And no, Lycon is gonna be so on everyone's ass because he doesn't want the place to get like messy. But you have like Bernie. Like, I was like, please, Miss Bernice, do not burn the pottery. Rena, like, has to constantly give him, like, chill pills. Now, Master Lycon, it's a party. He's like, it's a full moon tonight, isn't it? But yes, bro, and they're gonna have, like, a party itinerary, like, a schedule to follow, but that shit is gonna get thrown out the window so quick. Rena, I think, will be a little more chill, but if someone gets a little out of hand, she's low-key, like, threatening them. But still, very familial, kind of like a dad and mom energy for the party. Very nice. I talked about Bernice and I really want to go into her now because dog, her running around a mansion, oh, and nah, she would 100% be dressed up as Santa Claus. I feel like she would come to the party with like a bag of presents just to add to the hype energy, and every present she gives out is just fucking nitro fuel. And she gives them to people when their energy starts to go down. She's like, hey, I got you a present to spike your blood sugar levels. She'd keep this shit going really long. Who's gonna be her buddy? Oh, this is gonna be weird. Okay. Hear me out, swell peeps. Bernice is gonna want to make people have a good time, and I think characters that are very straight-laced are the people she's gonna want to hang out with to change that shit. So what if, like, her and embarrassed Juyure like, no, I imagine her just having casual conversation in, like, the kitchen, sipping some fruit punch, and Bernice is like, nah, there's not enough chaos going on in here. And maybe they have, like, a dance floor set up in, like, the living room, in the fancy mansion bougie living room. And Bernice drags you into that shit, forces some nitro fuel down that throat, and they're this is such a long tier. Yes, she'll drag her to the living room to play Dance Dance Revolution Christmas Edition. And nah, I feel like Jiren is gonna low-key like hint for help to characters like Belle, Weiss, Chingy, Seth, but no one's gonna help her because they want her to loosen up a bit. Yes! I can imagine Chingy especially, like, smirking in the corner. She's like, let the youngsters do them young activities. And nah, this is such an unorthodox, weird friendship. Like, dog, when they exchange contact info, Bernice low-key doesn't know that Juyuren is a cop. But she's not gonna care at the end of the day. She's having a good time, bro. Yes. Dude, we need to have every pair just add another cracked layer of chaos to this party. Oh, okay. Wait. What if we have Sokaku in the kitchen trying to steal the entire fridge? Now, hear me out. There's a reason for this because she is a cinnamon bun. This is a very bougie mansion. And if you've ever been to these fancy ass parties, all the food they give out to the guest are usually in very small quantity. So Lycon will be preparing like hors d'oeuvres, very small sandwiches that probably taste amazing, but they're like the size of a twig. But nah, that is not enough to satiate the hunger of this demon. So now like Sokaku will be setting up her domain right next to the fridge, and every time someone tries to drag her away, she's like, no, I mustn't leave this spot. Who's gonna be seshing with her though? It's gonna be Amby because she like the burgers. Nah, she kind of seems like the type to order like McDonald's to this big ass mansion. If there's not any burgers on the table, we have issues, people. But wait, what if Sokaku's with like a really nice, humble Ben? Yeah, okay, wait. Since he's so big, you know damn well Ben has to eat more than the normal person, but he's shy about his bigness. So he like sneaks off to the kitchen. He thinks everyone's away, but he just sees Sokaku like chugging down burger after burger in that shit. After everyone comes back to the kitchen, they just see the fridge on the floor, food all over the place. I think this is really cute. The munchies be hitting, the fridge must be consumed. And for some reason, after they eat, just Ben giving Sokaku a piggyback ride around the house. Like, dog, he is kind of dad energy. It's kind of wholesome, yeah. Next up, another cracked pairing. Wait. They're right next to each other, but like I kind of love this. No. Soldier and Miyabi are the two characters who are gonna be so like low-key awkward, but they're not even trying to be. It's just their natural energy. Like they'd rather be out killing demons than engaging in festive activities with the folks. But no, I'm happy they have like a kindred spirit thing going on. Like Soldier, I feel like will be in a corner, like hands crossed on bodyguard duty. She's like, mission control, things are too peaceful here, there's an issue. Miyabi's like, ah, so I see you've noticed as well. Lycon's like, ladies, please, I assure you, the mansion is well guarded. And wait, what if there's actually like some sneaky motherfuckers that try to sneak in at one point and they both like apprehend the suspects? Yes, there would be a payoff to their guard duties. And once they apprehend the suspect, they sit down in a corner and eat spicy ramen together. I don't know if Miyabi's ever had ramen, but in the school days, you know damn well she has. And Soldier's gonna be like, Miss Miyabi, this is what gives me my strength. Miyabi's like, ah, I see, you are a woman of culture. I love them, they're so cute, okay. I like it, we're gonna call them the protectors of the festivities, yes. Who we gonna do next? I wanna do like the awkward characters, we're kind of on a spree now. Chingy, yes, the not average old lady. She's gonna be sipping water in like a corner, and then Lycon's gonna have like servers going around passing out drinks. And she's like, oh no, I much prefer my hot water of the highest caliber. People are gonna be looking like, what the shit? Zhuan's like, don't worry about it. Grandma can be a little weird sometimes. And I feel like a lot of people wouldn't know how to approach Chingy because she has the standoffish old lady vibe. Even though if anyone comes to talk to her, she'd be so chill with them, dog. She'd offer them like the old lady snack she has in her bag. Wait, why do I feel like she has like the weird like traditional Chinese candies that she always keeps in her pockets just in case she saves like a child? But as for who's gonna sesh with her, should it be a youngin'? I feel like an awkward young. Okay, wait, we have decisions here. Nah, I think I have to go with Piper on this, dog. They have such similar energy. They're both like, ah yes, we are very old and not used to these Young activities. Like, not a conversation between them. And they'd be watching like Bernice and Jane do Dance Dance Revolution in the living room. Yeah, they're both gonna be sipping their beverage of choice, being like, ah, look at those youngsters and those hips. Back in my day, I used to be able to do backflip. The amount of back in my days between them would be legendary. And nah, wait, maybe like Chingy like whips out the mahjong board after a while. Piper's like, ooh, you a fancy old lady. I have no idea what this is. The old lady's playing mahjong in a corner of the living room while Bernice and Jiyuan are going cracked in the middle. Dude, the setup of this party, picturing all the characters in their spots, just adds so much to it. I love this. We'll call it the old lady sesh while playing Chinese checkers. I feel like we're kind of going away from the Christmas theme, but just know, there's decorations everywhere. We're just gonna go with the flow. And yes, Chinese checkers I think is Chingy's game of choice, not mahjong, so we'll go for that. Nah, next up I want to do Caesar, because just picturing... Just picturing Caesar in like the fancy ass mansion, her having no idea what to do is so precious. Because her types of parties, you know, they're at like the local pub, in like a 2-bedroom apartment, those kind of parties. But her being in such a big building, she would be such the main character. Like she pushes open the mansion doors, just sees the setup. She's like, God damn, is this how Lucy living her life? Like, it's almost too much for her to handle. She needs a comfort friend in these scary times of new things. Hey, yo, wait. Yes! Wait, this is like the perfect opposites attract kind of shit, dog. And ooh, Ellen is like a normal high school girl, and all of Caesar's books that she reads, like the manga, it's always main high school girl protagonist, dog. She's gonna want to know everything about Ellen's life. There's such different energy. Like at some point, I feel like Ellen will get a little tired, go in a corner, start reading like some manga or something. Caesar gets like a glimpse, like at the side of her eye, sees the book she's reading. She's like, I found my spirit animal. Like, nah, before this as well, Caesar would be going crazy on like the dance floor with Bernice at some point and just socializing with everyone. But after a while, like the last like 3 hours of the party, her and Ellen are just in a corner having girl talk. Bro, it's the perfect way to end a night like this. It's peak. But yeah, I feel like Ellen would also like kind of crush Caesar's dreams because life isn't actually a rom-com. But at the same time, no matter what Ellen says, I think Caesar would be like low-key so interested in the experience. Weirdly enough, I think at the end, Ellen would ask for Caesar's number. It might be a hot take, but she has very good taste in friends. Her squad is peak. She knows how to judge people. They're gonna be besties. Yes, having girl talk in a corner, becoming besties, dog. I think Caesar's one of the few characters that would genuinely like invoke a smile reaction in Ellen. Like it's kind of perfect. We did Caesar. I want to do Lucy now because she grew up in this kind of like mansion environment. So she's gonna be walking through like, I've seen better bitches. But no, she's not gonna judge it. She's probably gonna like the more comfy vibe of the party compared to her like normal mansion life of the past. Yes, because Caesar's here, dog. But as for who she's gonna sesh with, this is a tricky one. Could this like work? Okay, this is another weird, dude, there's a lot of weird ones on this, but I like it. I think Nagi is like the ideal person Lucy low-key wants to become. Different methods for sure. And wait, they both deal with a group of idiots all the time. They would bond over their traumatic experiences. Like, nah, maybe Lucy has like a couple drinks at some point and she starts venting to Nagi. Nagi's like, oh, there, sweetie, it's okay. Yes, and as Lucy's getting like the head pats from Mother, she's like, please tell me your secrets. How did you become such a bad bitch? Nagi does like the glasses thing. You're already on the right path. Continue dealing with your group of idiots. You'll realize one day that you wouldn't be who you are without them, dog. No, wait, this would get so emotional, but it would be so cute. Like at some point, Caesar's like, I wonder where Lucy is. She just sees her crying and hugging Nagi in the corner. Afterwards, Lucy goes up to Caesar. I love you, Sis. Nagi's just like head nodding in the background like, my mother activities have paid off again. Yes, we're gonna say they're relating to each other and having a heart-to-heart, dog. I want to do some more Bellabog Industries here. Sir Anton, the dude bro. Who's gonna be his bro? We have lots of bros here. Oh! What if it's not a bro, but what if it's someone who is insanely physically well built? At some point in this evening, Anton is gonna witness Corin's strength firsthand. Like maybe she's like helping set up decoration. She lifts like a 15-foot Christmas tree up on her own without breaking so much as a sweat. Anton, before this, is like talking to Lighter, but he's like, hold up, bro. I gotta check what the fuck this is about. And wait, why do I feel like Anton is gonna give Corin the confidence she needs, dog? Yes! He's gonna go up to her and be like, girl, you're amazing! You just lifted 500 pounds! She's like, well, it wasn't anything that special. He's like, girl, stop that! Stick your chest out proud! He's gonna teach her how to like walk proudly, not look on the ground and embarrass dog. And maybe she can also teach him things about being cleanly. Like maybe she sees his jackhammer and is like, Mr. Anton, it can use a makeover. She like polishes from up to bottom. Dog, Anton just found his newest bro and it's like a 5-foot maid. And maybe at some point in the night, they have like a weight room in the mansion and Corin and Anton start lifting together. I feel like Corin can bench like 600 pounds. Anton keeps trying to catch up to her. Aww. These tears are getting longer and longer. We're saying hang out in the weight room and some confidence training. They're both gonna benefit from each other's presence in some way, and I find that so nice. Yes, friendship at its peak, people. Next up, we're gonna do one that I feel like is like pretty obvious, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, no, it's happening regardless of what anyone says. Billy is gonna get into this place. They're gonna have like a gaming room. He's gonna sesh there for a while. Then maybe Grace like goes in to get some mechanical parts. She strolls over there, sees a Billy. She's like, my other experiments are on hold. Hello, my good sir. She like starts stroking the back of his metal head as he's just playing games looking at the TV. Billy's too scared to look at what's behind him as he should be. And after he finally like defeats his enemy, he turns to see the mad scientist. Loki already opened up the back of his head. She's like, now, baby, please don't move too much. He's like, I need an adult. And now, oh, what if she like mods him into like a robot Santa for the evening? Yes, and you know how Bang Boos have to finish their sentences with "na"? Grace is gonna make it so Billy has to finish his sentences with like a ho ho ho. He's gonna go around the party. Look at what this woman did to me. Nicole's like, Billy, you can now work as a mall Santa to earn us some extra cash, bro. Like no one's gonna respond to Billy's pain. Lighter's probably gonna be laughing his ass off in the corner. Grace is like, by the way, there's other holidays in a year. There's Halloween Billy, Valentine's Billy. She low-key like puts a tracking chip on him to make sure he can never get away. We're gonna say mad scientist makes a robot Santa Claus. Next up, we'll do Nekomata, le puss in boots of the mansion. Do you think Nicole would be like, all right, very stealthily, Nekomata, make sure to steal all of their silverware. These spoons, we can sell them for so much money. No, I don't think she would, because she wants to keep relations good with other cartels. And this cartel specifically, yeah, you don't want to cross them by stealing their forks. But no, she needs someone with like similar energy. I don't think we... Wait. Like, nah, Masa is very perceptive. So he probably sees Nekomata like scurrying around. He starts following her. But Nekomata knows, and she's like, oh, I didn't know I had a secret admirer. He's like, girl, what the hell is you up to? I saw you looking at those spoons funny before. But no, even though low-key they might be at each other's throats, they have a similar, like, suave, sneaky energy to them. Like, ooh, maybe Nekomata wants to start pulling pranks on people, which is in her cat-like nature. And if she tells this to Harumasa, he's like, you know what? I'm in. Because he wants to prank like the chief of staff over here. So they like set up like little traps around the house. Nagi is like slowly dismantling them all. She bonks them both on the head, drags Harumasa off, delivers Nekoma to Nicole. Like, nah, they're the suave troublemakers. And after they regain conscious, I feel like they just like chill, maybe close to the tree, eating some fish-like snacks. Yeah, this is like the two that you think hate each other, but low-key they get along really well. We're gonna say they're the suave, sneaky pranksters of the house. Now here's where things start to get tricky. The final 8. You know, I'm just gonna pick a random character and then we'll like go from who we get. Okay, Amby, super chill mood, madame burger eater. Wait. Wait, you know what I think would be funny? Let me cook with this one. Lighter and Amby is so quirky, weird, and funny. Like, I imagine Lighter just like leaning against the wall in some random discreet corner of the house. Like, there's barely anyone around. He's looking cool. And then Amby just randomly goes up next to him eating a burger with like that cute ass face. Lighter's like, what you got there? She's like, burger. Like, nah, their small talk would be so odd. Like, they're such doofuses, they would have, like, 2-sentence conversations. And wait, maybe she'd, like, share a burger with him. They go to, like, the couch to watch movies. Because, bro, they're both kind of avid movie lovers. Amby more than him. But still, I imagine, like, everything around them is so chaotic. Like, Nicole's running by them. She's like, hey, Amby, what you doing? She's like, movie. Burger. And the same with like fucking Bernice. She runs by Lighter, ask him the exact same question and gets the exact same response. Like, nah, there's such moods, bro. And when it's time to say goodbye, they literally just fist bump and walk in opposite directions. They low-key don't even get each other's name by the end of the night. Yes, we will call them the quirky doofuses watching movies, even though they don't talk that much. I feel like they're just both vibing amidst the chaos. It's really wholesome. I like this. Next up, we are down to the final 6. I'm gonna say Belle and Weiss. I'm gonna add a little tier for them at the top. We're gonna say they're friend to all and help set up the party. Yes, they're gonna be the ones that Lycon and Rena go to and they're like, so, Master Proxy, what kind of chill activities do the common folk like? And nah, they're gonna get the Twister board, the Dance Dance Revolution. And as the party's going on, they're gonna be in every group. Like, Belle will be group hopping. She'll be like, oh, Dance Dance Revolution, Munchie Time, protect the festivities. She'll provide Miyabi and Soldier moral support. She's like, go, get the baddies, guys. Aww. And yeah, bro, same with Weiss. They're the perfect all-around party goers because they're social enough to vibe with literally any character, as we have seen in the game, yes. And ooh, I feel like they'd be in charge of like Secret Santa, yeah. So they're like, all right, so Bernice, Secret Santa for you. Loki, it's from like Miyabi, it's a fucking sword. Yeah, the activities of this whole event are peak, bro. But yeah, friend to all, help set up the party. We like it. Nah, and as for the last 4, dog, both Jane and Seth made it this far. I kind of have to put them together. Like, bro, it is fate. Seth is probably gonna go into this party being the lovable dude that he is. Very straight-laced, but probably interacting with all of his bros. Everyone kind of likes him. But at some point, he goes up to Zhuyuren. He's like, do you feel anything is off today? She's like, yes, this crack cocaine addict is making me dance. Bernice drags Zhuyuren away before she can let him know that Jane is here as well. And now she occasionally like blows in his ears just to fuck with him. He starts to think the place is haunted. He's like, wait, this mansion belongs to a werewolf man. There's clearly something amiss. But nah, after a lot of fuckery, I'm sure she'll show herself and they'll kind of have like some bond moments. She'll constantly be like, so Seth, what do you want to do? And he's like, I'm just chilling, interacting with people, leave me alone. Dog, this is a perfect setting for them to like genuinely bond because they're not in a life-threatening position anymore. Nah, this is a party where you're meant to socialize, people. This is the true cat and mouse. I'm sure Nekoma would also be terrified of Jane like... But I am gonna say they are bonding in the game of cat and mouse. I think since Seth is gonna constantly want to help out because he's a cinnamon bun like that, Jane would also help out around the party. They're gonna kind of be like a package deal. Jane just follows his lead. It's gonna be nice. This is what bonding is all about, peeps. Then finally we have, oh wait, both leaders of their respective cartels. Okay. I know Nicole is gonna see this whole party as like a business opportunity. She's gonna come with like the pinkest suit, the shades, looking like the baddest bitch in town. And then Koleda's gonna see that like, girl, what are you doing? She's like, hush, child. I'm trying to exchange contact information. Then she's like, child. And they start squabbling. And just know, they're gonna spend so much time doing that Nicole forgets to hand out her business cards. Someone like later sees them fighting. Ah, those must be sisters. That's some Lucy and Caesar energy right there. But no, after the squabbling's over, I think they would just sit down kind of tuckered out and just kind of vibe. I feel like Nicole would like do maybe Koleda's like nail polish or something. Yeah, maybe she'd make it like candy cane Christmassy themed. Koleda's like, I don't want this. Nicole's like, hush girl, you wasted so much of my time. I'm gonna make sure you're looking fancy too, whether you like it or not. And no way, little Koleda makeover. Grace is gonna see this shit after, like, yes, president. Yes, bosses squabble and Koleda gets a makeover. Everyone else would be so on board with this shit. But yeah, that was the, in quotations, Christmas party. Kind of just a general party, but it's the season for this. No matter which holiday you celebrate, it's time to have a good time, and yeah. With that in mind, guys, thanks for watching. Let me know which two characters that haven't met that you would like to see meet. I'm curious, because there's a lot of ideas for that. And yeah, happy holidays!